Hey, Stephen Knight, Matt Skellerman, this is Christopher Williams, and I just wanted to chime in on this discussion about what LeBron James did leaving Cleveland, going to Miami, and KD leaving the Thunder and joining the Warriors. Stephen A. Man, I'm sorry, but I 1000% disagree with the whole notion that what LeBron James did leaving Cleveland and going to Miami is just in a different stratosphere. It's what KD did. Man, at the end of the day, it's all the same to me, man. At the end of the day, they was both superstar teams. You gotta remember when he went to Miami, as you your own self have said, it was originally supposed to be him, Carmelo, and D Wade. He was looking to form a superstar team with dudes that he wanted to play with. Yes, he had problems, which you illustrate and articulate very well in Cleveland. So did KD. I think he was a little frustrated with what was going on in OKC as well. But if it was so bad in Cleveland, he didn't have to join Miami and form a superstar squad. There was a lot of talk of him going to New York and so on and so on. But not only did he go to Miami, he was wanting to form a superstar squad in Miami. So that the whole notion the whole illustration that you bring up about Miami being 45 and 37, that was irrelevant because it was a different squad stepping on the court when LeBron James went there. I mean, he brought a prime Chris Bosh. So their big three was in their prime. And he did that to defeat an old big three in Boston who linked up at the end of their career. Ray Allen in Boston wasn't the same Ray Allen they was in Seattle. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. So when he went to Miami, they was the best team in the league on paper. It wasn't no surprises when they won the chip. It was a bigger surprise when they lost and they got beat their first year by Dallas. When he choked all those fourth quarters away. Now don't get me wrong, he's a heck of a player. A heck of a player, a locomotive. But man, come on. I just wish y'all would call it like it is. Man, stop caking up for LeBron, man. Come on. Give him love when he deserves love, but call him out when he deserves to be called out. And Max, man, you act like he's the greatest thing since sliced cheese. Like I said, he's a great player, man. But don't try to act like he was the best player on the floor when they lost to the Warriors the other year. You act like Steph Curry didn't show up. Steph Curry changed the series. When they slipped up and let my man Steph go off in the fourth quarter of game 3, even though they lost that game, I told my man, you were sitting watching the game, I said series over. Steph, they done let Steph get cooking. The first couple of games, he was trying to make the right basketball play because they was double teaming him almost at half court. So he was kicking it to Draymond Green, and hey, he was saying, hey, I kick it. It's 2 people on me. We can go 4-on-3 now. And they would struggle a little bit, but once Steph said, okay, it's time to ball. Game 4, 5, and 6, Steph put him away. And you can make an argument he could have been MVP, even though Andre Iguodala did a heck of a job defending LeBron, who, as you, Max, say was the best player on the floor, was the best player on the floor, shot under 40% from the field, shot 31% from 3-point range, best player, 68% from the free throw line. Talking about the best player on the floor. Yeah, he dropped 35, 13, and 8. But come on, he was shooting. Yes, I know Kyrie was hurting Kevin Love. So he did what he had to do. And he put up good numbers. He did. I mean, the 13 rebounds a game. I mean, that was extraordinary. I mean, like I say, he's a locomotive. 6'9", 250, 260, fast, can jump. I mean, he's good basketball IQ. But like I said, man, call it like it is. Steph can hold his own. KD, it's next year. It's gonna be between KD and Steph Curry, probably as the best player in the league. Book it. And book it. They gonna beat Cleveland in the finals. Cause when they go and get going and they gonna put pressure on LeBron, they gonna focus in on Kyrie and hopefully a healthy Steph. Cause people want to sleep on Steph defense. But Steph played good defense up prior to the knee injury. I wasn't hearing people complaining about Steph defense prior to last year. Klay is the defensive stopper. Yes, he takes the most difficult matchup, but Steph holds his own. Plays passing lanes, plays solid one-on-one defense. But yes, they was going at Steph because he had the bad knee, man. And he injured that knee early in the playoffs. And he wasn't the same since. He had moments throughout the playoffs because he was giving it his all, just like he did in the finals. He didn't choke, just missed shots. He struggled on defense because his mobility was hindered. But he wanted it. If anything, like I said, he was overconfident, throwing behind the back passes or whatnot. That's not choking, man. Steph didn't run away from the moment. He ran to the moment. Like I say, they had injuries, came up short. He didn't make any excuses. They loading up this year. And the whole notion, LeBron, everybody out to beat me. Man, you did the same thing, man. You loaded up in Cleveland because it was greener pasture than Miami. Your boy D-Wade was getting a little too old. Knees getting a little too weary. You saw greener pastures in Miami. You felt like you couldn't beat the Spurs because they waxed Joe behind, the best player in the league. Man, he's good. He's up there. You can make an argument that he is the best player in the league. He won the chip last year. But my biggest complaint is when he don't win the chip. People act like he won the chip every year. And in the East, come on. He has the easiest path to the finals. I don't hear you complaining about that. But Stephen A. make a huge deal about the Warriors. Yes, it's more obvious that Cleveland is going to be in the finals than Golden State. Because Golden State going to have a tougher path still to the finals, even though they got KD. So all I'm saying, love you, Stephen, they love you, Max. But come on, man, y'all got to call it like it is, man. I'll let your boy Christopher Allen Williams. Hopefully, I'll be on First Take one day, sitting face to face and debating you one on one. Next time, I'll come with a shirt and tie, but today, I have to sport the green jacket.